book that came with that. Oh, I done lost a little book. It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Phoenix. We outside. My house. It's hot out here, too. I didn't realize it was this hot out here. Shit, I actually could have put on some damn shorts. So, I got two things I want to talk about today. I'm trying to keep my mind occupied. On what? Just in general. I got two things I want to talk about. Y'all blaming Carly's mama for what she did. Y'all blaming her mama. Y'all saying her mama was in on it, and you blaming her mama for what she did? To the point where y'all on social media coming at the mama and the grandmama. Y'all finding Carlee Russell's family members and harassing them on social media. The grandmama, though. The grandmama. That's like one of my grandkids do something crazy. Y'all gonna come looking for me? Knowing I'm sitting here minding my own business, ain't had shit to do with that. Like, y'all really out here blaming Carlee Russell's mother. Do you not understand that your children will do anything? I realized that when I had kids, that no matter how you raise your kids are capable of doing damn near anything. When they get around their peers, they get around other people, or they just have weird stuff in their mind to do. And it has nothing to do with the way that you raise them. One thing that I learned in therapy that has stuck with me, if I didn't remember nothing else, was to not have any guilt over any damn thing that my kids did. Because I didn't do that shit. And I'm not going to feel guilty. Like, my kids have done some crazy stuff that they didn't have to do. My youngest son, I really wish that he would do a podcast with me and talk about some of the stuff that he did in the past. Because, like, I don't want to talk about his shit if he's not ready to talk about it. But I really wish he would. And you would be able to see how different we are. And my kids, I'm not a crackhead. My kids never lived in the projects. They never had a, ghetto household. I took them to church. I was a God-fearing, hard-working woman. And my kids still sold dope, went to jail My oldest son went to San Quentin, which is the worst prison you can go to in California. And the reason why he went to San Quentin is because the judge got tired of seeing his face. The judge had warned him. He was like, you keep coming in here and I'm going to send you to San Quentin. And my son did not think that fat meat was greasy. He didn't. He was like, they're not going to do nothing to me. And I was like, you are going to mess around. This man done told you that you are on your way to San Quentin. And I could not tell him any different. He didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to his daddy. He didn't listen to nobody. And where did he end up at? San Quentin. Okay. But the lucky thing was, you know, he never made it to general population. He only stayed there. Like when you go to San Quentin, they keep you segregated for a couple of months. Like you're not out with the, you know, they don't throw you to the wolves. This is their system. You go to San Quentin and you stay in like these little pods until they get ready to this is, I guess, acclimating you to San Quentin. And then after you done been there for so long, they throw you to the wolves. He never got thrown to the wolves. But the most painful thing for me was receiving a box from San Quentin with my son's clothes in it. Because what you have on when you come to San Quentin, they ship that back to your house. Because they're going to release you in prison clothes. When you get released, you're going to get released in prison clothes. You don't get released with your regular clothes on. They ship your clothes back to your house. All your belongings get shipped back to your house when you come to San Quentin. And that was one of the most hurtful things that I have ever experienced, was to get a box from San Quentin with all of my son's belongings in it. Shoes, socks, underwear, shirt, everything he had on when he was arrested. They put it in a box and they sent it back to your house. Now, do you think that was what I wanted for my child? Do I look like the type of mother that raised a child to go to San Quentin? Do I? That's the same way I feel about Carly's mother. And I think it's so wrong for people to involve Carly's family in this shit. Her mother, her grandmother, neither one of them had anything to do with Carly's mess. This is some mess that she concocted over a man, it looks like. And we may never get the full story. Because I'm pretty sure at this point, some of this shit Carly probably want to take to her grave with her. Because I know I wouldn't want to tell it. I just wouldn't want the world to know. Like, they already know I'm stupid. It's people making videos. It's people making, like, parodies. Some of these parodies on TikTok are funny. But when you really think about it, when you really think, like, when you really think about what was going on with this young lady for her to do something like this. Like, I'm pretty sure When you hurt and you mad, you do irrational shit. When you trying to get back at somebody, revenge, you do irrational stuff. This was irrational. And she may be a rational person. We all make mistakes. We do. Someone said in the live yesterday, oh, she deserves grace. Yeah, she deserves grace, but she deserves this punishment too. She deserves this punishment. And not expect to be punished. Even God punishes us. When we do wrong, he's not going to. Grace and mercy is one thing. But you can't just be out here doing wrong and thinking that, oh, okay, well, the grace going to cover me. No, girl, you going to get punished. You going to get punished. Now, should she receive some grace in her punishment? That depends on if she ever comes forward and tells the truth. If you tell the truth and you ask for forgiveness, you apologize, you tell the truth. I messed up. Goddamn. I don't know where my mind was. This situation got out of hand. I didn't think it was going to get this big. I didn't think it through. It was like a snowball rolling down a hill. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where it just got out of control for me. I'm so sorry. And when I saw it on the news, because girl, I know you saw it. I know you saw your face plastered all over the news. When I saw it, I was just at that point too scared to come forward. I wanted to so bad. Girl, you gonna have to do the snot booger cry. You're going to have to get people to feel sorry for you. She gonna have to come up with something. I wanted to come forward so bad, but I was scared at that point because the story got so big. She gonna have to do something. That's when you earn your grace. She ain't earned no grace yet because she's not talking. She's not even saying, hey, I'm sorry. Even God wants us to say, I'm sorry. You have to even repent for mercy and for God's mercy and grace. You have to repent, which means you have to turn away from your sin. I'm sorry for doing the things that I did. I promise I ain't gonna do that again. Please help me not to do that again. She ain't did that. She ain't saying shit. And we supposed to give her some grace? No. I'm not. But I'm giving her mama and daddy and grandmama grace. Because they ain't had nothing to do with this. They ain't had nothing to do with this. Unless it come out that the mama and daddy was in on it. But I don't think that they were. I really don't. I just don't feel like mama and daddy had. And people analyzing the way the mama was looking at the press conference. Hell, how's she supposed to look? The woman in shock. She in shock. How's she supposed to look? The mama's stressed out. This girl been missing for, okay, that was a B. Um, the bees is out. Okay, the bees and the um wasp. I guess they're wasps. I don't know what they are, but they out and they getting on my nerves. But the flowers are blooming, so I guess that's where they supposed to be. Um, how's she supposed to act? This your daughter been missing for 2 days, for 40, what they say, 49 hours she was missing. You didn't know where she was. You didn't know what was going on. She come back home. The mama is stressed out. The mama and the daddy got PTSD. They are stressed out. That whole family is shooketh. Now y'all out here messing with these people on social media. The ex-boyfriend, they didn't mess with him so much. They say he didn't put his social media private. He didn't have to privatize his social media because y'all over there bothering him. I don't understand. You know, social media is a good thing and a bad thing. Because some of y'all not ready for social media. You can't handle this level of freedom. It's too much for you. You just out here wilding out because this level of freedom is just too much. I can touch you. I can get to you. I can bother you. And I'm going to. Instead of leaving these people alone. My last thought in this world would be finding this girl's mother and grandmother on social media and bothering them. I would never have that thought. You know why? Because I wouldn't want them to do that to me. If something in my family happened, something happened in my family, I wouldn't want y'all coming to my social media bothering me. Oh, I saw how you was looking at the press conference. You look like you knew about it. I bet you in on it. You was with her because you don't look sad enough. Y'all crazy. I swear. It is some crazy people in this world. The woman don't look sad enough. She don't look serious enough. She's smirking. She in on it. She knew about it. That's why she looking like that. Because she had something to do with it. She was with her. She knew where her daughter was the whole time. What is that? Don't you think this woman knows that if she had something to do with this, she going to jail? I'm talking about the mama now. Don't you think the mama know that if she had something to do with that whole situation, she going to jail too? Because everybody that was in on this, that conspired with her, that helped her, y'all gonna be in some trouble. As soon as the police finish their investigation, and they're not gonna keep playing with Carlee. This whole, oh, she can't talk because they gonna get a warrant. Oh, you can't talk? Okay. Well, you can come sit down here at the jailhouse until you can talk. They gonna go to the house and pick her up. And I can't talk. I'm mentally. Okay. Well, you come on down here to the jailhouse till you get your mind right. Until you can talk. That's what's coming next. That's what's coming next. Now, I bet you when they get that arrest warrant, she can talk. And she may as well go ahead and get it off her chest. Because if she go ahead and get it off her chest, she's going to feel so much better. Because this is a burden around her neck right now. This woman, I know she can't sleep. Because she thinking about, what is going to happen? What are they about to do to me? I would just go on and tell the truth. I would. I would just go on, tell the truth, get it over with. I did it. I did it. So, the next thing I want to talk about is Miss Peach McIntyre. So, Peach said that she is going to pay her husband $10,000 for a week to stay at home with his kids, to take care of his own children. The children that he helped bring into this world. She didn't say, now the price didn't change. First she said $10,000, and I guess he wasn't really enthused with $10,000. Then she went up to $20,000. This is to take care of the children, his kids, not my kids, his kids, his own kids. She gonna pay him $10,000 to take care of his children because she wants them to get up in the morning and be able to, get up, take them to breakfast. Don't allow them to sleep all day. Get up, take them to breakfast, take them to an amusement park, take them to a museum. Just take them somewhere. Get them out the house. But you got to pay the person that you done laid down with, your husband, the kid's father. You got to pay him $10,000. I would pay a nanny before I gave his ass a dime. That's like me paying my husband to take care of Gizmo. I'll give you $100 if you take Gizmo outside so he can poop. Every time Gizmo go outside and poop, I give you $100 if you take him. $10,000 to take care of the children that he helped you bring in this world. These ain't just some random kids. These your kids. And she got to pay this man. And the crazy thing is, he won't even do it for $10,000. He still won't do it. Because he don't want to deal with them kids. This is the classic example, ladies, of knowing who you have been a baby by. And she done turned around and had 7 kids with a man that don't want to do shit. Be careful who you procreate with. But Peach the dummy, because she knew what type of husband he was, baby daddy he was, when you had the first child. Because how a man treats that first child is how he gonna treat the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. He ain't changing. And he looked like he's always been a hands-off parent. You knew that when you had your first child by him. You knew he was hands-off then. You should have never had another one. So now she driving around Tampa, Florida, crying. I'm like, Lord, don't let this woman have a car accident while she on live, crying and carrying on. That kind of stuff be scaring me. When people be on live doing videos and they're in the car, they're talking, she's in the car, doing a filming a video and crying and carrying on, and you driving, you upset, you crying, you driving. That kind of stuff makes me nervous. Because you distracted. You'll mess around and kill up everybody. Trying to tell the world about that no good man that you live with. We know Wood ain't worth a dime. And you know it too. But you stay with him. You stick beside him. $10,000 for a week to take care of your kids. I wouldn't even do it if it was somebody else's kids. If these were like his stepkids or something, I wouldn't pay you no $10,000. Now I can see wanting to take care of the activities, or hey, you're going to take them to the amusement park, giving money for that. But just saying, I'm giving you flat out $10,000 a week to take care of the children is mind-boggling to me. I need that kind of YouTube money so I can tell my husband, every time Gizmo goes out to poop, I'm gonna give you $100 if you take him. Because there are times when I don't, I'm laying down or whatever, and Gizmo will come over and be like, hey, I gotta go out. I don't be wanting to take him. But at night, I have to come out here because sometimes it's been this little skunk creeping around. And I don't want him to come out here by himself. And then that one time that Gizmo was on probation, he was on parole, the animal control people had to come to the house. And they were like, oh, he shouldn't be in this backyard unsupervised because of the way that our gate is. The animal control person was like, yeah, he's actually small enough to fit through that gate. The wrought iron gate. I don't think Gizmo would do that, but he was saying that he shouldn't be unsupervised back here. So one of us usually comes out with him. I mean, Gizmo has never, he'll get up on the thing and look over there because there's like birds and stuff, and sometimes he can see the little kids in the other house, but he's never acted like he wanted to, go through the gate or whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna pay my husband $100 to, I'm not gonna pay you. we're married. We're supposed to be doing things together. If I'm out here hustling, trying to do videos, and I need you to keep the kids, I need you to keep the kids. You ain't doing nothing else. You don't work. But see, that's the woman's fault. I blame her for that. Because you knew who he was when you married him. Because they ain't been married that long. They just had all them kids together. They weren't even married. They only been married 2 years. And I think the oldest kid, their oldest son, is like 15, 14, something like that. 15. Because he just got his learner's permit. And they only been married 2 years. You knew then. When he never married you. That he wasn't worth nothing. And now you boo-hoo crying all over social media every day because he won't do what you want him to do. Not me. Couldn't be me. I'm not going to be boo-hoo crying all over social media. We just going to figure it out. I'm just going to figure it out. I'm that type of person. I'm not going to put all of my business on social media. If something is going on, you ain't going to know it. Unless I want you to know it. But boo-hoo crying over what my husband won't do, that'll never make it to social media. Never. I know it's good content. It's for some people because some people love drama, but my life won't ever be the drama. It ain't gonna be my, not what's really going on, the ins and outs of my relationship. That ain't the drama. We're gonna have to find something else. Let my hair be the drama. But it ain't gonna be my husband. And I ain't gonna be on here boo-hoo crying about what he is and is not doing. Y'all will never know. If he ain't doing it, you won't know he ain't doing it. Dang, it's only 81 degrees. It feel like it's 90 degrees out here. You won't know. Because I ain't going to tell you. Oh, the highest it's going to get is at 5 o'clock. It's supposed to be 82 degrees. Shit, it's hot out here. My phone done got hot. Something is going on with my phone, though. Because my phone keeps getting hot when I'm outside. Oh, maybe the brightness is up too high. And it says take the case off when you outside. Because my phone has, it is super hot. Okay, I'm going to take the case off and see if that works. Good afternoon. It's super humid because of a global heat wave. I thought down south they weren't having a heat wave right now. They were having storms. I thought it was storming in some areas. I mean, this is not heat wave weather. It's warm. It's in the 80s, but this is normal. This is normal California weather. The 80s is normal weather for us. It's just, I mean, it's just, I thought it was actually warmer than what it was. But 80s is regular for this time of year. But it just feels warmer. But it may just feel warmer because of the clothes that I have on. Because I have on long pants in this shirt. If I had on a tank top and some shorts or something, it probably wouldn't feel as hot. But I got on all these clothes. Because in the house, of course, it's cooler than it is out here, sitting in the sun. Even though I'm up under a gazebo, the sun is still, it's coming this way. This gazebo doesn't block the sun. It only has shade in the back. The other three sides are open. So the sun does come in. I mean, it has a shade over the top too. If it didn't, the sun would be beaming down. It has a shade on the top and the back side. So that's it. Peach and her $10,000 husband, and y'all messing with Carly's mama and grandmama and daddy. Social media is a strange place. It's still hot. They say I might have a defective battery though. If it stays too hot, the battery could be defective also. Because I noticed the other day when I was at the park how hot it had got. So I might take it to the Apple store and see if they can look at it. That's it, y'all. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. That was all that I came to talk about today. I was going to do a reading. I may come back later on. Or maybe we'll do the readings tomorrow, because I have really felt like doing some. Plus, I want to use these new cards that I have. I haven't used these yet. So, I do want to use these. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. But if I decide to, I'll let you guys know in advance. Because I know some people do like that. So, I like this one. That reminds me of me. I need to bring my yoga mat. Shit, I have to wait now until the shade comes back. But bring my yoga mat out here and do some yoga. But it's too hot right now. The sun is right in the area where, well, I could do it over here, but I don't want to. So that's it, y'all. I will, now it seems like it's cooling off a little bit. I will probably, I don't know. I might see you guys later. If not later on today, I bring a whole bag outside. I have a whole little tote bag that a friend made for me, that I bring outside with all my little stuff that I think I'm going to need when I'm doing my videos, so I don't have to run back in the house. I pack all that out here, and then, so I'm prepared. I don't want to have to run back in the house for anything. So I'm finna go, because this sun is starting to burn my little legs. So I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.